This is Market Day Report. On Monday, we'll get a USDA report we haven't had since the government shut down. What report is it? How about milk production? That's right, we'll get a milk production report on Monday. And then by Friday, we'll roll into a crop production report and a World Ag Supply Demand Estimate, or WASDE report. And then the following week, we'll add to it cattle on feed. That would be what, 2 weeks from this Friday, which is tomorrow, okay? And then we get another milk production report on the 21st as well. So that's what's on tap or on schedule for us as far as USDA reports, at least during the government shutdown. All right, to the corn market, one thing we have not been able to see is the commitment of traders. Would that change anything at all, or could it clarify what's happening right now in the markets? Well, December corn at 428.5, it's off 6 3/4. And is there any real reason for the corn market to be lower, or for November and January beans to be off over 28 cents? 11.06 now on the January contract. We go to wheat. Wheat's been higher for 4 straight sessions, talking about Chicago and Kansas City, but give it all back. December, down 19 1/4, 535.5. Kansas City, yep, giving it back as well, down 18 at 522. Spring wheat is lower. That's across the board. And then the cotton market down 55.6468. I'm really struggling here, Nick Paumen. Nick is with CHS Hedging. I'm looking for something positive here for you. I'm sorry, I just couldn't find the red carpet in time.
Well, you found the red carpet because we are lower today, so at least there's that kind of red on the screen. But we know this rally lately, especially in the bean side, has been attributed to the change of tone in the U.S. and Chinese trade here. China's bought some cargoes from the U.S., but we really haven't seen any confirmation of further buying from them here this week. Earlier in this week, we saw news that China was looking around for some U.S. wheat exports. Something like that might be off the P&W, and maybe some has traded, but it's underwhelming if there is anything. And without the flash sales from the USDA, it's hard to get a gauge on what we're seeing for those exports day to day. So today really just seems to be lack of follow through buying from really nothing, no major updates on the Chinese front here today.
Yeah, you mentioned lack of reports from USDA, but we're also missing that commitment of traders. Would that give us a little better idea of where the money flows are and what traders are in and out of?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you can kind of get an estimated day to day on what the funds have done. And of course, the days that were up, the funds have been buyers, and days are down. Like today, we're going to see that they're sellers. So it would definitely give us a better idea on where they're sitting as far as net short or net long. But we can kind of speculate a little bit. But I mean, we know a lot of this that's been going on here lately has been just kind of the technical fund buying strength in the market. Dollar plus rally in beans is a pretty impressive run on news that they've, we're starting to trade with China again. So we just need some more positive news in that realm to keep this thing going.
Okay, and our focus really has been the row crops here, but is there any other markets you've got an eye on, just maybe even out of the periphery that you're keeping an eye on?
Well, again, today, like you said, in the row crop side of stuff, we're lower, but we're also seeing the macro market lower. Cattle markets are lower today. So overall, it just feels like it's a risk off day, head into the weekend. It's not too surprising to see some of this managed money taking some of the profits off. But and you mentioned it too. Next Friday we got the WASDE report, and that's what we're all waiting to see on how the USDA values updates to the balance sheet, how they factor in the stocks report from September 30th, and what changes they're going to make, if it'll be big changes or minor tweaks to kind of get us back on track. So I think I see a lot of trading just getting ready for that report too.
All right, Nick Paumen was with CHS Hedging. Thanks for popping in today. We'll take a break, come back, look at more markets. This is Market Day Report.